But here they are today, bumping heads again, and you can tell Sunny is just getting more and more frustrated that Alyssa won't give her any breathing room to spout her nonsense. So the MSNBC hosts of Morning Joe, Joe and Mika, who have been slandering Trump in the worst ways for the past 4 years, especially recently on the campaign run, calling him Hitler, fascist, Nazi, dictator, threat to democracy, everything, have now decided to bend the knee. They went to Mar-a-Lago over the weekend to meet with Trump and essentially beg for forgiveness, hope to get in his good graces, and save their show's ratings by being able to have somewhat of a relationship with the president. And Sunny just did not appreciate it at all. Watch.
America needs a free press that is willing to speak truth to power right now, more than ever. And I think that we have to be very clear-eyed when we think about the president-elect and cover the president-elect. And I don't think you need to sit down for 90 minutes at Mar-a-Lago and kiss his ring to be able to speak truth and to be able to cover a story. So maybe they're not journalists in the true sense. Maybe they're saying that they're opinion journalists. But we have to remember that Trump is the guy who ushered in the era of fake news. He is the guy who ushered in alternative facts. I think that this president-elect, I hate to say it, would like nothing more than to have only Fox News cover him, would like nothing more than a state-sponsored media. And I don't think he can be trusted in the way that other presidents can be trusted. This is an aberration.
But the reality is he doesn't just have Fox News. He didn't do a lot of mainstream media this election, but he went on Joe Rogan and reached 50 million people.
Yeah.
None of us could talk to Donald Trump again. No mainstream legacy media could. And he's still going to reach the vast majority of this country. So I actually think extremely highly of both Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski. I don't think this is opportunistic. I don't think that this is a judgment on their character. I think they recognize 75 million people voted for this guy. He will be in power short of something, an impeachment for the next 4 years. So where can we make some changes on the margins?
I think what this election proves, if anything, is going down the mainstream media route to get your message across as a politician certainly is not as effective as going down the alternative media route. Trump didn't just call the media fake news for no reason. It was because they were consistently reporting false information as if it was fact. His whole 2016 campaign, they called him a Russian puppet, tried to say that Russia was colluding with him. They spied on his campaign, and they consistently tried to tarnish the man based on things that were completely unsubstantiated, but yet they would just be quick to report them as if they were true. The mainstream media has lost all trust and all credibility. And that's why you saw such a huge explosion over the last 8 years in podcasts and alternative media, because the media only reports what it wants you to hear and in a way that it wants you to hear it. The media was the one telling you that the COVID vax was 100% effective in stopping the spread and that you would never be able to get COVID again, which was proven to be blatantly false. And they never retracted that statement. When they're wrong, they never apologize. And they report a lot of things that come out to later be completely false and never give any sort of apology for it. So that's why the media got labeled fake news. And it's too late for them to backpedal, because Trump proved in this election victory that the alternative media sources are far more effective at actually reaching viewers in terms of volume, the number of viewers that you can reach, and in terms of depth, how deeply you're able to go and connect with the viewers. So while I think it's good that MSNBC wants to attempt to be a little bit more transparent and unbiased, I think it's too late and honestly doesn't make a difference at this point. But it was still good to see them publicly bend the knee to Trump and admit that they lost and give up the fight.